So as I was saying, yeah, I was in a. This was, I don't know. I lose track of time because I don't really do anything. I don't really have a. Oh, excuse me. Any kind of day-to-day purpose. So the days all pretty much blend into one because I'm not I'm not really filling them with anything significant, and I'm not really going anywhere apart from my walks. But yeah, so I don't know. A week or two ago, I went to the nearest city from here with the not the sole purpose of buying a phone, but obviously I wanted to buy a phone for this reason. Look at this little bear. I don't know. I start getting suspicious about shit like that. Like, you know, have you got cameras in your eyes? No. I think it's maybe a dog's had it because it's really wet and mucky. I don't know where to put it. Put it by the side of the road, then someone's more likely to find it, aren't they? I'll just leave you there. Little, I don't know what you are, a lion or something. I don't even know where I'm going. I've not been down here before. So yeah, I went to the nearest city from here to kind of buy a phone. And a few days previously, I'd been in a bookshop. There's a nice bookshop here, and it's like a second-hand bookshop. So he's got loads and loads of stuff. So obviously in kind of researching, gang stalking and things. So I was looking for a book because, like I said, I like reading. So I was looking for a book on Zersetzung or the Stasi or kind of something, the Red Army or something along those lines. So I went in and I had a little browse, and then I asked the guy, and there was nothing really. But he kind of suggested a bookshop in this city that I then went to get my phone. So while I was there getting this phone, I went into the bookshop and straight away, as you walk in, again it's an old kind of second-hand bookshop, where everything, really really nice to look around. Those kind of places, I like those, but where everything is just kind of jumbled together, and not jumbled because it's it's neat enough that you can find what you're looking for, but it's not like Waterstones or anything like that. So you have to do a bit of digging. But as soon as I walked in the door for this place, I was there was a guy stood right there, stood right in my way, and I don't know about you, but I'm kind of aware of things around me. So if someone was walking in, I would purposefully, I would move out of their way. But he didn't. He just fucking stood there right in the entrance of the shop. So you couldn't. There was no way past him. It was quite a narrow little entrance. And he's as if he's looking at the books there, and so absolutely engrossed in what he's doing that he doesn't see anyone coming in the shop. I mean, I call bullshit on that. I think that was entirely on purpose, but there we go. So like I said earlier, I'm actually quite a shy person, so I don't I tend to be quite kind of softly spoken, and probably have not spoken up for myself at all really throughout my life, as much as I should have. So in days gone by, I probably would have said, oh, excuse me, and I don't, they might have pretended not to heard me, but at this point I'm kind of like, I'm giving less and less of a fuck about people. So I just went, excuse me, as I walked past them, which is totally unlike me, but the past me didn't really work, so might as well try a new tact, So he moved out the way, and again, usually I would have said, oh, thank you or whatever, but I just fucking walked past him and carried on up the stairs. And there was a woman up there. Excuse me. And I'm kind of looking at the books in the section that I want, kind of World War II or kind of German related. And she's looking also, and then I kind of move along and I'm looking at something else, and she goes, what are you looking for? she doesn't work there. She's not someone that works there. She's just in there looking at books. And I say, to start with, I say, oh, it's a secret. And she goes, a what? And I said, a secret. And she goes, all right. And then I kind of wanted to leave it like that, but again, I'm not naturally a rude person. It doesn't come easy to me to be like that, to act like that at someone with people. I just don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable, But I've had to kind of accept the fact that I need to really just toughen up and be a bit more hard-hearted towards these people and not give them the time of day. I don't have to. I don't owe any of these people anything. So yeah. So anyway, I'd kind of said it's a secret, and then she starts talking to me and saying how her husband had died last year, and she was in here looking at books, and she had all her husband's books that she wanted to sell to this shop, so she was checking if they had any of the titles already. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she was. I don't know. I tend to doubt people's stories that they tell me because, I've got experience now of people just telling me bullshit stories. But again, I don't want to put everyone into the same boat. I don't want to place them all together. They're all talking. They're all in on it, and they're all talking shite. But yeah, she was kind of telling me this, and I was like, all right, okay. So then she'd kind of, and that's what I mean. It's these people, they make you open up to them. They play on the fact that they probably know that you're, like I said, kind of polite and not naturally kind of rude or dismissive of people. So then I felt bad for saying, oh, it's a secret, and just being dismissive of her and acting like a prick. I started to feel guilty about that. So then I told her what I was looking for, and she was like, oh, okay. And again, then she gets out her phone, and I'm kind of thinking, before it even happens, I'm like, oh, here we go, And she gets out her phone and she looks up this website, I don't even remember, and she starts telling me, oh, you can look for books on here. And then again with the phone shoved in your face, look at this website, look at this website. And I just think, oh, fucking hell, what is it with you people? Why are you doing this? And that was only, like I say, a week or two ago. And I think now, to be quite honest, I think after thinking about that, because I didn't think about it at the time, it was only afterwards when I started kind of putting that together and realising that happens a lot, that it started kind of making sense to me and pissing me off, really. So I think now, going forward, I'd be much more likely to say to someone, I mean, get your fucking phone out of my face. I'm not interested in what's on your fucking phone, because I didn't take any note of the website that she was looking at or try to show me. And maybe that was the plan, you absolutely know that your internet traffic, whatever you're doing online, is being monitored. So maybe that was the plan, get her to look at this certain site, and then we can kind of pinpoint it. It's definitely her that's using that device or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I say I don't know a lot because I don't know. I mean, who actually knows what's going on? But yeah, it's a little rabbit. Did you see that? Oh, go nice in a pie, wouldn't he? Yeah. So sometimes it's a shame, really, that you kind of need to change your whole personality just to protect yourself and harden your heart, because You shouldn't have to. You definitely shouldn't. But sometimes you have to, just to, like I say, protect yourself and make yourself less vulnerable to being attacked by these people. So I mean, I'm not great at it at all, but I am kind of learning fast and getting to that point where I will speak up for myself a lot more than I've ever done in the past, and I will kind of call people out on their bullshit, not in an aggressive way, but just kind of, you need to let them know that, you know, you might be fucking with me, but I'm not going to make it easy for you. You know, I'm going to call out the nonsense that comes out your mouth, because you just have to. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what the whole shoving the phone in my face is about, but it's probably not for any good reason, is it? It's not going to be anything but dubious. Yeah, so I've not an absolute Scooby where I am. I'm presuming that this goes down. There we go. Bit of camouflage on in the morning. There's again, I don't want to get into that whole, oh, everybody's fucking doing this. But yeah, there's someone that, again, I don't want to say too much about these people, because you know they'll just happen to come across these videos, and then I'll be made out to be an arsehole accusing everybody of being something that they're not. You know, I can absolutely see how that would play out, but you know, there's someone that I see regularly, shall we say, we'll kind of stop at that, and she's taken to starting wearing a lot of camouflage clothing. And I don't know, read into that what you will. A coincidence, obviously, just a big coincidence. Yeah. Anyway, I'm presuming if I carry on down this road, it's gonna this fucking, I don't think you can see him in the distance there, but he's looked back a couple of times at me. I don't know why he's so worried about what I'm doing, but oh, and again, there we go. I've no idea. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I think they're probably just trying to make you feel paranoid, because when you question them, they'll just come out with absolute nonsense, won't they? So yeah, you don't really, once you've put someone in this programme, once someone realises that they're a target, you don't really need to do that much else, do you, to screw with them. The job's already done. We do the rest for ourselves. We fuck with our own heads all the time. We tell ourselves all these things and start buying into our own thoughts and jumping at every shadow. So they don't really need to do too much at that point. Although they still do. They like to keep a hand in, don't they? But not necessarily as maybe it was in the past. I don't know. I'm just surmising. Is that a word? I don't know. It's my fucking good vocabulary there again. Can't even say the word vocabulary. Never mind have one. But anyway, I'm gonna end that there. Let you see this nice field. It's nice, isn't it? I don't know how long I've been walking. Maybe an hour or so. Yeah, so that's it for now. Unless I think of anything else, I will see you another time. So, you know, take care and God bless. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.